out. This morning, I'd like to focus on mobilization, stabilization, strength through the shoulders. All right. So the upper body today, we're going to be doing Journey into Power that we all know and love, but with a little bit more attention dialed up to here. Okay. So begin in child's pose. Damien's ready for it. He's back there in child's pose, shoulders nice and long. Really reach your arms up above you this morning. Plant the palms and take up some space from the front to the back of the mat. You can stretch your spine as you do this by reaching the hands, maybe crawl them forward a little further. Take a deep breath in. Go ahead, let that air out. One more like that, just a regular breath, fill, push it out. Go ahead and stretch, walk the fingers off the right side of the mat. Notice the shoulders and how they shift as you go to the side. And now you create space on the left side of the body. Take a deep breath here. Empty it out. Go ahead, walk your hands off the other side of the mat, stretching the right side of the body. Notice the shoulders shift. Maybe your right shoulder's up a little higher now. Take a deep breath. Empty out. Go ahead, come back through the middle. Plant your forearms on the mat, elbows down. Come up to a dolphin pose. So almost up to down dog, forearms down, toes under, just like down dog. There we go. I forgot to bring my mat out, but this is fine. Good. Now drop your head like you would in your down dog. Look behind you. Notice how this is when you press the palms down, press the forearms and the elbows down. Rise up on your toes a little. Inhale. Go ahead, exhale the heels back. One more time here. In, rise up. Exhale it out. Now press your palms down. Come all the way up for down dog from here. Now throughout your practice this morning, I'll invite you to take dolphin over your down dog if you want to explore there. If that's a pose, dolphin's a pose, a place you don't normally go, it's worth it to try it on out. Just a little bit of a difference. But to create strength, stability, and nuance through the shoulders, it's a great one to go to. Take a big breath together in. Let it go. Step to the head of your mat. Come to ragdoll. Here, really let the shoulders round forward and down. The arms hang down, the neck down. If you have a tendency to hold your head up here, I really invite you to push the crown of the head toward the floor. Good. Now, Philomena read my mind. Bring your hands to your knees. Let's take a few cat-cows here. So inhale, extend the spine, look up. Exhale, round the spine, curve toward the ceiling. Beautiful. Take a few breaths like that. Deep inhales to lengthen. On your exhales, curl the spine, round down. Really good, y'all. Now move your Ujjayi breath in through the nose, out through the nose. Take one more set here to extend the spine long, then round it off. Rise up to stand. Now roll up for extended mountain. Arms overhead. Lift the shoulders. Notice the bottom of your shoulder blades here. Are they in and down? If they're pinched together, that's too tight. Leave space, right, between the blades at the bottom, but down and back. Good. Reach up, look up, breathe in. Exhale your hands to your heart center. Pull the shoulders straight back, create space. Set an intention for your practice right here. Maybe it's one word or an I am statement. We'll seal all of your intentions and begin with 3 ohms together. Take a breath in. Inhale extended mountain. Lift the hands, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Breathe in, pull those shoulders up. High to low, push up, step back. Keep your elbows in nice and close. Upward facing dog, breathe. Downward facing dog, take it back. As you go through your sun salutations here, especially through your chaturangas, the up dogs, down dogs, put your attention on your shoulders where they are and the breath as you move. Take one more big breath together. In, bend your knees on the exhale and step to the head of the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Extended mountain, lift everything high. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, pull it up. High to low plank, step back. Keep it in toward the center. Then upward facing, down dog. Good. Take 3 breaths in and out. Yes. Rise. Feel the rise as you breathe in and the fall as you exhale. Last breath here. In. Empty it out. Move forward. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Look up between your hands. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Go to that low push up. Pull it in. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath together. In. Let it go. Good. 2 more like that. On the last inhale, rise to the toes. Get high. Bend your knees. Jump or step forward. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Last one of these. Rise, rise. Yes, exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths. Notice the shoulders. How close are they to your ears? Can you create a little more space between your shoulders and your ears here? Good. Last breath in. Empty it out. Move to the head of the mat. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, bow. Chair pose. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward for warrior 1. Come to a cactus first. Cactus arm first. Yeah, if you went high, that's okay. Bring them down. Notice the space between the shoulder blades here. Pull the elbows away from the ears. Nice. Now on your next inhale, reach up high now. Then exhale, chaturanga, go. A little more intentionality in the first set. Up dog to down dog. Then left foot forward for warrior 1. Cactus arms first. Yeah, so you can open the front side of your chest here. Good. Now on this inhale, reach high, look up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Go. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take 3 big breaths. Good. See if you can create space. Hips high. Last breath. Bend the knees. Move forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. 1 breath. Rise. Exhale, bow. Halfway up. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward, warrior 1. Now lift it all on purpose. Reach high. Then exhale, chaturanga. Yeah, put the attention on your arms today. Upward facing to down dog. Then left side warrior 1, go. Know that you've got the plant. Now bring the reach. Exhale, hands down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Nice, y'all. Keep that breath moving. Last one. Inhale. Bend at the knees. Move to the head of the mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Sit low. Reach high. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog, downward facing dog. Right side warrior one. Lift high, look high. Yes, chaturanga. Love that Raquel drishti set. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward for warrior one. On your exhale, go down, chaturanga. Up dog to breathe in. Down dog to breathe out. Good, y'all. Take a breath. Go ahead, let it go. Lift the right leg up and back. Pull the shoulders in, yeah, and up. So Amanda, I'm coming right with Amanda, but it's everybody. Create some space right here between the shoulder blades. Push the hips up high and back. There you go. Yeah. Now come up high on your lifted toes. Go ahead, flip dog from here if you're going there. If you're not, explore your three-legged dog. Nice. We got lots happening here in the room. Good. If you're in that three-legged dog, play with squaring the right shoulder down. You did it, Brickell. Read my mind. Nice. Come around for right side plank or forearm plank. Yeah, if your top shoulder doesn't kind of stack right up, take a forearm plank today and see what happens. So like Carol, your wrist is like way out in front of the shoulder. Either pull the wrist back a little or take a forearm plank this morning. Create that stability. There you go. Yeah, it might feel different. That's okay. And take one more breath in. Everybody go, chaturanga. Upward facing to downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up and back, stretch it nice and long. Come up really high on the ball mounds of your big toe and go ahead, flip the dog or stay and explore. See what your torso is doing, the space between your hips and your armpit, that whole space there. Yeah, as you press down into the floor, lift the hips high. Good. One more inhale, left side plank. Yeah, stabilize the shoulder. So you've got that stack action. Good, nice and strong. And then if you feel you've got that lift, go ahead and take it. See if you can take it without moving much of your hips, like lifting your hips up higher. See if the hips can stay. Yes, Doreen, you got it. One more breath in. Go, chaturanga. Ha. Upward facing, down dog. Big breath together. In, let it go. Lift the right leg up and back. Breathe it in. Step through crescent lunge on the right. Begin with a cactus arm here. We're going to do a little shoulder mobilization. So really on the inhales, what's going to happen? You're going to lift the arms up. On the exhale, pull them down for a cactus. Yeah, and if you want to come up and out of the lunge as you go up, go ahead, straighten the front knee. And then on the exhale, dip down. Yeah, and you might have to creep your front foot forward so that your knee stays where your ankle is. Put your attention here with your breath on your shoulders. So the inhale to lift, exhale, come down. Yeah, the drishti in the room is palpable. Good. Take one more inhale to reach high. Now twist to the right on your exhale. Take 3 breaths to pull the shoulders in and to lift the heart up. Good. 2 more. Last full breath cycle. Stay for the inhale and the exhale. Then reach up, crescent lunge to warrior 2. Do a little shoulder mobilization on this side. So once you've got your lunge, got the lunge. Good. I'm going to go this way so I can see everybody. All right. On your inhale, straighten out the front leg, tap the hands in the middle. Exhale, lunge deeper, shoulders away from your ears. Yeah, inhale up and down. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, down. One more time. In and out. Extended side angle. Breathe in as you reach that left arm overhead. Good. If you want to take an arm bind here, half bind around the back, feel free. Or if you're working that full bind, use your breath here. Deep inhale, full exhale. One more time in. On your exhale, move, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breath together in and out. Lift the left heel up and back. Take a breath in. Step through crescent lunge on the left. Got those cactus arms. Once you've got your feet set, cactus arms. Good. Really come up on the back toes a lot, the ball mount of the big toes, not the toes themselves. So plant that fleshy part of the toes, like behind the toes, down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lunge low. Good. Inhale up and pull the shoulders down. 3 more. Up and down. Inhale. Exhale. Last inhale, reach up. On your exhale, twist to the left. Go. Yes, creating some really good space in the studio here between the belly and the front thigh. 2 more breaths. Good. Lift the heart. Twist it out. Reach up, crescent lunge. Come high. Warrior 2. Yeah, good and wide between the feet here so you've got space to move. On your inhale, rise up, tap the hands together. Exhale, sink deep. Good. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, low. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, the shoulders down. On your inhale, extended side angle. Go. And if you're ready for that bind with this arm, go ahead. Open the shoulder up toward the ceiling as you take that half bind. Nice. Full breath. Inhale the chest up. Exhale, open the heart space. Yeah, really good. Take 1 more deep breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Yeah, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a breath together in. Let it go. Rise up on your toes. Inhale. Bend at the knees. Jump to the head of the mat. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, bow. Chair. Sit low. Yeah, see if you can shift your weight back into the hips. So a nice deep hip crease. Yes, Caitlin, that's a deep hip crease. Yeah, then push the heels down and pull into a cactus arm. Ooh, what happens to your ribs when you do that? Did your ribs come out like mine do sometimes? Pull the ribs back in towards center. There you go. Now reach the arms up overhead. Keep the ribs in the middle. Good. Hands to heart. Twist to the right. Stay here for a 5 count. Use your ujjayi to get your twist on for 5. 1. Yes, 2. Raquel's taking it to a side crow. 3. Good. 4. And 5. Reach up, chair pose, high. Exhale, forward fold. Wrap your fingers around your big toes. Notice that space down the spine from your tailbone all the way down the neck, like there's water running down your back off your head, right onto the mat. Good. Let go of your toes and sit back. Chair pose. Here we go. Inhale up. Exhale, sit low. Good. Pull the cactus arms. What happens to the belly muscles? Pull them in. Pit of the belly comes inward. Good. Front ribs in towards center. Keep that. Now reach high. Chair pose. Exhale, twist to the left. A 5 count here to see how you can expand your chest, your upper back as you twist for 1. Good. 2. 3. Lift away from your thighs. There you go. 4. And 5. Let it all out. Reach up. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Tuck your palms under your feet for gorilla. You guys are working up a fabulous sweat right now, really intentional, on purpose. You got that heat going, so just let the sweat roll right here. Come to forearm plank. Instead of crow, forearm plank today. Line up the shoulders right over the elbows and pull the belly up and in. So Caitlin, can you lift a little? Yeah, there you go. That's the forearm plank right there. If your shoulders are coming really close together on your back, try pushing down to the feet and the elbows to lift the hips up a little higher. Engage your belly muscles here. Beautiful, Carol. Keep that going. Yeah, you're here. Yeah, we're going to do this for just another 5 seconds. Keep breathing. Good. 4, 3, good. 2, and 1. Lower all the way down. Upward facing dog. Big breath in. Downward facing dog. Breathe it out. Good. Breathe together. Inhale. Exhale. Move to the head of the mat. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Forward fold. Breathe out. Rise up. Extended mountain. Lift and look up. Eagle on the right. Now trust that your feet have got you. Your legs have got you. You've got the shape of the posture. You're good there. Trust that. Put your focus, your internal focus. Lift the sides of the body up to the ears. Good. Now pull the shoulders straight back. There you go. More space. One more breath. And switch. Take your eagle to the left. Gaze and focus on one point so it makes that part easy. You don't have to worry about looking somewhere, just that one spot. And then shoulders in, chest up. Breathe. Yes, and switch. Eagle to the right. A sense of purpose, but also a sense of ease and softness here. Eagle to the left. Step down and rise up to the head of the mat. Airplane pose on the right. Go right back for it. And from here, lift the shoulders up so that you got a nice long neck here. You might actually need to pull your chin in towards your throat a little more to drop your gaze to the mat. Yeah, even more. Bring your chin in towards your chest. Airplane, beautiful. There you go. Half moon, open. Yeah, notice that top hip float as the right top shoulder floats. Open and peel, open and peel. Good. Take one more inhale and rise to stand. Take airplane on the left here. I know you were in dancer, but it was fine. I didn't want to stop you. It looked great. She's here. She's present now. She's got it. Good. Carol's including the bind in the airplane. You can certainly do that too. If you want to bind the hands, take a breath in and open up for half moon. Yeah, lift that top shoulder and then pull the right, the bottom upper arm bone. Yeah, pull that up and into place. Yes, there you go. Take one more inhale there and rise up to stand, dancer or standing bow on the right. Allow this one to be a shoulder opener for you today, right? So whichever arm is holding the foot, this case it's the right arm, allow it to be a shoulder opener. Use your foot to kick back to open your shoulder. Yeah, there you go. You might come up a little higher out of your dancer. That's okay. Take one more breath in and step down, switch. Take it over to the left. Explore that space where you're using your leg to open the shoulder. That connection between foot or ankle and hand to open the left shoulder as you lift. Good. Take one more breath. Empty out, rise. Tree pose on the right. And take a bind here. Choose your arm bind. It could be one overhead. If the elevation is feeling good, the lift through your shoulders today, take that. If something more behind the back feels good, go ahead and take that bind. It's like those choose your own adventure books. Choose your own bind in your tree and see where it takes you. Good. Now from this place of strength, go ahead, shift your gaze upward. There you go. One more breath in. Step down, nice and controlled, and change limbs, tree to the left. You can change your hand bind to something completely different. If you were overhead, maybe you take it behind the back, and vice versa. Or maybe it's as simple as just switching the grip of your hands here. Good. Briquel, pull those front ribs in. There they go. Yeah, nice and tall through the torso. Core strength to lift you all the way up there. Good. Now begin to shift your gaze upward, everybody. You've got it. One more breath. Step down and rise. Come to the head of your mat. Extended mountain. Breathe it in. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Shoulders up. High to low plank. Keep your elbows close to your body. Upward facing dog. Breathe. Downward facing dog. Right side triangle. Step through. And inhale the upper body away from your front thigh. Get that nice deep, deep fold through the hips so that you can lift your upper body. Use your core muscles to lift you away from the floor. Yeah. Yeah. So there's space there. Excellent. Yeah. Adjusting the block, Damien. I love it to give you the height that you need. Good. Now everybody soften your front knee a little bit. Bring a little more bend there and hug the muscles in. There you go, Carol. Yeah. Now I see it. Excellent, y'all. Take one more breath. Side facing, wide leg forward fold. Feel free to bind up the hands here, towel strap, or yeah, hands together. You want to use your block. You could actually hold your block between your hands too. Nice. Tina's rocking that forearm. Look at you, Tina. Now press up onto the ball mounds of your big toe. Lift your heels off the mat, Tina. Yeah, rock forward. This is forearm stand prep for you right here. Good. Take a breath there, everybody. Empty out. Rise up. Namaste. Front facing, forward fold. Really good control, y'all. On purpose with the movement and the breath. I love it. If you want to begin with your hands on your hips, do that. And then create the bind. If you're ready for the arm bind, go for it. Hug your belly muscles in and up. Firm abdomen, just so it's engaged. Not that you're sucking in, holding your breath. You don't want it like that. You just want the belly in and up here. There you go. And if you've got that bind, really lift your shoulders up. Breathe in. On the exhale, twisting triangle. Yeah, good. Carol's ready for the lift. If you're ready for a lift, you can shift the weight into your front foot. Take a breath there and lift the back leg off the mat. Yeah, push through your lifted heel if that's where you are. Keep that action going. Yes, one more inhale for everybody. Yeah, Amanda, get it. And rise up. I know, she lifted her hands. So good. Go ahead, downward facing dog. Make your way to your left side triangle from there. Lift the leg high, step it through and go. I love seeing you guys play around in your practice to get curious. That's the fun of yoga. Can I do this? And so many times we think, oh, I can't do that yet. I can't do that. I've never done that. But you don't know until you try. Good. So lift that upper shoulder, pull both shoulders open, expand your upper chest here. Yeah, you didn't know triangle could be a heart opener, did you? Take a breath in, empty it out, side facing wide leg forward fold. Press the palms down into the floor here. Yeah, straight down and then shift your weight. So shoulders over wrist creases, shift your weight forward. And if you want to take a few hops here, you can bring in some handstand hops. This is good prep for that. If not, you can just begin to lift the heels up off the floor as you shift the weight. Nice. Amanda's got the block to open the shoulders with a few lunges. Nice, Caitlin, like that. Yeah, and plant the forearms. Yes. Yeah, explore here. Nice. And once you've got that weight down in the strength, it's not about kicking up into an inversion so much as it is building the foundation to lift up. And that doesn't happen in like one day. Good, yogis. Take 2 more breaths wherever you are to get complete. Take the last breath to come through the center and rise up for namaste, front facing forward fold. Good. Bring your breath right back to your mat. Deep inhale and a full exhale. Good. Lift the shoulders up. Lift the shoulder heads up. Yeah. Deep breath in. Then twisting triangle on your exhale. Drop the right arm down. Create a long spine here as you take that twist, right? You don't have to force a twist. Keep a long spine so you have space to move. And then if you want to float, shift the weight to the front foot and go. Beautiful. Philomena's got this length from the lifted heel all the way up and out through the crown of her head here. Good. Press down into that foot, girl, and go. Take that twist. One more breath. You've got it. Inhale. Yes, woman. Rise up, everybody. Downward facing dog. Ha. Woo. Pedal it out. Good work. Y'all are using your muscles this morning. I love it. Go ahead. Roll out high plank. Shoulders right over your wrists. Good. Bring your feet as close together as you need to get that stable foundation. We're going to take some mountain climbers here before we go down. So go ahead from your high plank, tap your right knee towards your right elbow, and then switch. You're going to go at your pace while I count to 10. Pull the belly muscles up and in and go. 10. Good. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, lower all the way down from your high plank to the floor for locust. Take on a bind, right? You can take on a bind with a strap or just with the hands or the intention of a bind, right? Yes, Amanda, I see you. Bring the hands close together. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Oh, there it is. It's there. Look at that. Take a breath in and come on down. Take a breath on the mat. And then lift up, locust pose. Again, if you want to keep that bind, go for it. If you want to open the shoulders on the front side, plant your fingertips on the floor. Good. Lift up, empty, come down. Take a breath here. Let it out. Floor bow, reach back and rise. Once again, use your feet to pull your shoulders open here. Belly muscles in, thighs down so you can kick back. Yeah, look at all these toes that are awake now. Take another breath. Empty down to the mat. Good. Take a breath here. Let it out. Then rise up, floor bow. Go. Press up, kick back. There you go. Shoulders along for the ride, but still also engaged through the center line there. I can see it, Caitlin. Yeah, take a deep breath. Empty, come on down. Upward facing dog and pause. Turn the inside of your elbows toward the front of the mat. There you go. Now chin in towards your throat. Nice long neck spine. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Camel pose. Just one this morning. Take a camel here and know that you may have a little more mobility in the upper body since you've been focusing so much on that. So now is a great opportunity to see what happens if I reach. What happens if what happens when I tuck my toes? Or if I drop my head back a little further and breathe right there. Beautiful. One more inhale. Empty it out. Then rise up, downward facing dog. Bridge pose. You are ready for this, my friends. You are so ready. And if you normally do not take a hand bind or get your arms up underneath you in your bridge pose, try it on today. Really pull it together through the center of the body and lift yourself up high enough to see where you go. My arms usually float. Like Doreen's got, yeah, her forearms and stuff are like kind of up in the air. That's usually how mine end up. Hug the inner thighs together a little bit. Yeah. And push down on the upper arm bones. You got it. Yeah. Notice what the shoulder blades do. Yeah. And you can play there. You can kind of go up and down based on the feet and your upper arm bones. No, it doesn't matter. If your hands are floating, that's fine. Yeah. It's more about the strength and the stability than it is where your hands end up in the bind. Good. Now, if your knuckles are together, push them towards your heels, lift it up and come on down. Take a breath. Let it go. Bridge or wheel pose. We got 5 more. Yogi's choice. Bridge or wheel. Get yourself up and go. Take a breath in the air and then tuck the chin. Come on down or stay and explore. Always up to you here. Tune into the body and rise up. Bridge or wheel. Here we go. Oh yeah, Briquel's got the block for some center line addition. Really good. Take a breath, everybody, in the air. On your exhale, come down. Take a breath on the mat. Then plant yourself and rise up, bridge or wheel. Yeah, use the shoulders, use your upper body to give you some lift, and then tuck the chin, come down as you exhale. Take a breath on the mat. You got 2 more. Rise up and go, bridge or wheel pose. Carol Kirchner, you are at a space where you can start walking your wheel, lady. Oh my goodness. Take a breath, everybody, and come on down. Take 1 more breath on the mat and then rise up. Last set, bridge, wheel pose, go. Yeah, create the space you need in your upper body to get the lift you need for 3, good, 2, and 1. Everybody come on down to the mat for Supta Baddha Konasana. Yeah, let your breath move. Let the shoulders settle. Yeah, if it feels good to have your arms open, do that. They could be overhead. Yeah, wherever it feels good, put those hands. Happy baby or dead bug pose. Yeah, and allow the pit of your belly just below your belly button, about 2 fingers below your belly button. Allow that to pull down toward the mat, toward your spine. Good. Set yourself up here, heels to the ceiling. So you're like a letter L. Good. Take a breath together in. Lower both heels halfway to the mat. Yep, halfway. Good. Take a breath there. Come to hover above the mat. Lift your shoulders up if you can, right? Lift your shoulders up and look at your toes. 3, 2, 1. Heels all the way up, nice and slow, controlled. Yeah, there we go. Take a breath. Lower halfway to the mat. Deep breath in. Lower and hover just above the mat. Lift your shoulders. Look at your feet for 3. Good. 2. Listen closely. Come halfway up, halfway up. Good. Now all the way up. Woo. Really good, y'all. 1 more set. Take a breath. Lower halfway. Good. You've got it. Push through those heels and lower all the way to hover. Look at your toes. 3, 2, 1. Halfway up. Breathe. Keep breathing. Good. Now all the way up, knees to your chest. Squeeze in. Yeah. Take a rock and roll forward and back. Rock, get your spine moving forward and back, and then land up in high boat. Once you've got that, plant yourself in that Navasana. Yeah. Can you open the shoulders? Yeah. And keep the chin nice and in. Chin in. So the back of your neck is long. Yes, you can. Each one of you can. Take another deep breath. Empty out. Right side half pigeon. However you want to get there is dandy by me. Now, know that while this is a hip opener, you can certainly put attention on what your upper body is doing in this posture. So is your abdomen engaged here, or is your belly and like gut area just kind of splaying out toward the mat? If it is, no judgment, just be aware. And on your next inhale, pull it all in. Pull, as Philomena says, pull your guts in, my friends. Yeah. Pull your guts in. You tell us all the time in teacher training, pull your guts in. Now, if you want to come up to a forearm, right? Press the forearms down. You can actually bring a little extension here, a little bit of a heart opener into your half pigeon today. Yeah, or plant, yeah, the full palm down and you can lift up there too. And if you've got some lift, if you're bringing upper body lift, pull the shoulders back and away from the ears. Yeah. You can play with how wide or how close it is. I tend to keep elbows in. Good. Take one more breath here. Full exhale out. Then transition to take your half pigeon on the left. All this work, all this talk about shoulders, upper body is really good preparation for inversion work. So if you're a person who has been curious about inversions or has an inversion practice, shoulder strength mobility is one of the basic foundations of getting you into any upside down, whether it's your downward facing dog or a handstand. Both are inversions. And one of the other foundational elements of that is core strength, core stability. So as you breathe, engage the belly muscles in and exhale, keep them in. Good. Now, if you want to lift up, take that forearm or plant your palms and come up, bring that little bit of back bend to your pigeon. Yeah. And see if you can create some good space between the ears and your shoulders here. That might be adjusting your neck and chin. It might be pushing down. Good. Take one more inhale. Full exhale out. Double pigeon on the right. You're going to take a few cat-cows here in the double pigeon. One of my favorite additions to the pose. So once you've got your foundation base all set. Ooh, I need a block today. Go ahead and inhale, extend the spine long and up. On the exhale, round and curve, flex the spine. Good. Inhale to extend. Exhale to flex. Good. Take 3 more good deep breaths like that. After your last exhale, go ahead, change limbs. Left leg on top. And then as you breathe in, extend, look up. On the exhale, round, curve the spine and shoulders in. Good. Inhale, lift the shoulders up, take them back, open up, and then round. Good. 3 more breath cycles. Beautiful, Tina. Lots of space there on those inhales. Get completely empty on your last exhale. And then seated single leg extension, right leg out. Tuck the left leg in. Yeah, if you're using a strap or a towel to give yourself some grip, excellent. That's what our tools are for. And if you find that your shoulders are rounding forward a lot, like getting pretty close to your ears, see if you can lengthen out the spine. So Amanda, can you pull your left hip forward a little more? You might have to shift. That's totally, yeah, fine. And then lift up that side of the body. Yeah, good. Yep. Go ahead, switch limbs. Send your left leg nice and long. Square off the hips if you need to. And then reach for it. Take your fold. See how long you can keep the spine here. From tailbone all the way up each vertebrae to the neck. Up into the base of the skull. Keep it really long. Seated forward fold, both heels forward. Bend the knees a lot here. We're all going to begin with a nice straight spine. I'm going to grab a strap in case I need it. My legs have been pretty tight today. All right. So lift up, reach up high. Keep a long spine, come halfway down. Good. It's almost like zombie arms, like right out in front of you or whatever this is. Oh, it is. Not a zombie girl, but you know, this is how I envision zombies. Good. Big breath in. Lower a little more. See if you can keep that spine length. And if you need to, bring in the tools, the straps, the towels, so that you can keep the shoulders engaged, your upper chest open, the front side of your chest nice and open between the two shoulders. Good. Deep, full breath. On your exhale, go ahead, lower as low as you're going to go today. And take 3 breaths there. Good. Press down and rise up. Reverse table, reverse plank. Notice the space on the tops of your shoulders, on the front of the body here. So the muscles all through here, from the pecs all the way up through the shoulders. Yes, stretch those buddies out. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth. Go ahead, exhale it out. Deep breath. Exhale. One more time. In. And then on your exhale, go ahead, come on down for fish pose. And just like that, cue the rain. I'm going to keep it nice and quiet from me on my end for you to just listen to the sound of your breath and whatever's going on in the environment around you. In Lancaster, it's rain. Take one more good deep breath here. Fully exhale, let it all out. And make your way out of your fish pose. If you had a block, move that out of your way so that you can go and build a basket headstand. Yeah, forearm stand, shoulder stand, any of that stuff you are ready for right now. You have work to strengthen and open that space through the shoulders, the upper body, your whole practice. So yeah, bring in the belly engagement and go for it. Nice, yeah. With purpose, with intention. Good, push down, Caitlin. Really push down into the hands, straighten the arms out. There you go, look at those feet, yes. Now bring them away from the wall just a little bit. You got it, one at a time, one at a time. You got it, woman. Yeah, yeah, go ahead, bring the other one. You're ready. Yes, beautiful. Good. Shoulder stands. Give yourself another lift. Lift up. Get tall. Boost. And then drop the toes back for plow. Inversions. Go ahead. Take one more breath here and then a child's pose. There it goes, Brickell. This past year has been a joy watching you work that practice. A joy that I never would have gotten had it not been for us going digital, right? Raquel is a York studio yogi, my friends. And over the pandemic, I got to see Raquel's practice plowed a deaf yogi. And ever since then, I've gotten to see all the work she's done that I probably wouldn't have gotten to see otherwise. Such a gift. From Deaf Yogi, everybody, wherever you are, go ahead and roll your spine out, bring it to the mat. If you're in that child's pose, make your way onto your back so you can hug the knees into your chest here. Go ahead and roll from side to side or make a figure 8 here. Open up the fascia a little bit in that low back. And then land with your knees over to the left, gaze over your right shoulder, supine twist. Don't force your shoulders to the floor. Just allow them to be where they are. Go ahead, change direction. Send your knees the other way. Gaze over the other shoulder. Stack your hips so that you can allow yourself to relax into the physical foundation that's on the bottom half of your body. Take a deep breath here. Let it out. Supta Baddha Konasana. Come to the center of your mat. Get out any last movements, wiggles, body shifts that you need to be comfortable so that you can rest fully and completely with this moment and your breath. Inhale together. Exhale together. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. Go ahead and exhale it out. Bring some gentle movement to your hands. Little wiggle to your toes and your feet. And rock your head from side to side on the mat. Take a full body stretch, arms overhead. And then go ahead and make your way onto your side for infant's pose. Curl up. Fully supported on your side by the floor. Give yourself some acknowledgement here, not only for showing up and doing the work, but for continuing to breathe and recenter throughout your practice, for coming together to be in the work together. Come on up to a comfortable seat. With a nice tall spine, open the shoulders, spread the collarbones apart. Notice the width between your shoulder heads. On an inhale, reach your arms up overhead with purpose. On the exhale, bring your hands to heart. We'll close our practice in studio and on Zoom all together with the vibration of 3 ohms. Take a breath in. Breathe in, breathe out. Lift your thumbs to the center of your forehead. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for showing up, showing in, and being and bringing your full self here to your mat, sharing that with me today. It's always such an honor. Together we bow, all honor each other, and I say thank you.